March morning here. It's a brisk 35 degrees. We're getting prepared to put an aeration system in the pond here at Rad Dad Farm. Kids are gonna come out and help in a minute. I'm just starting to unbox things. We put a Pond Guy aeration system in our other pond, and it is up and running great. We've got that video on the YouTube channel. This time we wanted to try a more economical, and we went with Vevor. So we'll see how this one goes. There's a few videos on YouTube that we found that seem to be positive for Vevor. The Pond Guy, I think in that one with the trenching and everything for about $3,500 or $4,000. I'll get the exact amount on that. This one where you don't have to trench, so we're a little closer to the pond, and I'll show you that setup here in a minute. And I think we're gonna end up in this one for around $700. So we'll see what that end number ends up being, but I'll kind of show you the setup here in a second. All right, so this is our newer property that butts up to the older property with the second pond. The pond's about the same size, it's a little over 2 acres. The previous owner already did me a great service, as he has power run to this gazebo that is about 25 feet from the pond. So I got power close. I've purchased a housing box that I'm going to stick right here, and we'll see if that one hasn't arrived yet. I'm going to put a temporary system in place, but in theory the Vevor says that this is a outdoor system, but here is the box. All I've done is taken the top piece off. There's some weights in there. This is how it comes, with this piece just sitting on top of those. It's packaged well. It came within 3 days of ordering, and we'll see how this goes. I've done it once with a different system. I think I know a few things. This one was much less expensive, so we'll see what the quality is and how it works. But last summer, we bought the house in August. The pond was covered in duckweed, covered in watermill. It doesn't seem like there's any life in the pond. So we're gonna try and solve that. You know, obviously winter with freeze and everything, all the problems that we had last year have died off. I'm gonna put some beneficial bacteria, some pond dye, and an aerator, and see how it goes this season. So we'll show you what we're doing. All right, I got my first assistant, Miss Nana. She's the newest addition here on the farm. She's gonna help us put in this aeration system, right, Nana? All right, again, I got my supplies, got my power. We're just down at the edge of the pond, and we're gonna get started here. All right, we got a pretty basic system here. Got the pump, 2 sleds, 2 100-foot lines of hose. We've got some smaller parts, hose connectors. Got the instructions. It's a Vevor system. Seems we've got some weights, some zip ties. Looks like that's what you use to weigh down the system. I've seen a couple guys online that tie it to cinder blocks. We may or may not try that system, but here is the product, and I'm gonna go ahead and start putting it together. Get it out there on the water. We have about a 2-acre pond. My max depth is only about 7 feet right now. So we're gonna try and put 2 systems out there. We're gonna do one out over here, one out over here. See how that goes. This is the main depth. I share this pond with a neighbor. So they have said they are open to me doing whatever I can to improve it, but they don't use it much. They have a little dock over here. But my portion of this pond is about, you know, to here, and out to here. And then another neighbor owns the dam. They're both very kind people, and we hope to get this pond cleaned up, whereas our other pond we own about 90% of. This one we're sharing it with 3 of us, so we'll show you how the results go. Instructions on this bad boy are really basic, but I've got my power. I'm just going to use this concrete block at the moment, and I'm going to build a little shelter for it, or I have ordered a encasement that is ventilated. We'll see how well it works. We're going to start with just getting the system up and running, and okay, instructions for this. Oh, it's okay, nanner. Instructions for this are super basic. There is not much to it. It basically says get it out, plug it in, hook up the pipes, and you're ready to go. So it comes with everything's together except for this piece. This is a silencer. So you just screw it into place, in theory, and then we will flip it on. Not crazy loud. Let's see what the difference is. Oh yeah, helps out a little bit. Let's put it back in. You want to have it well ventilated. It says that very clearly. You don't want the air. Looks like you got your 2 hookup points right here for the hose. And let's see what this bad boy does. Alright, again, once again my assistant Nana. She's about 9 weeks old. She's helping out. Alright, it seems like the quality of the air hose is a little bit less than the quality of the Pond Guy system. I'm trying to get you to focus in on that. You know, it's not bad, but the weighted airline that came with Pond Guy seemed to be a little bit better. We'll get this in the water, see if it actually sinks. See what we can do. I'm guessing that they want you to tie the weights onto it that came with it, so we'll see how that system goes. But we got a 100-foot of line here. Alright, let's see here. Again, just hooking this in to here. It's pretty simple. Just gotta shove it on there, get it lined up. It moves so you can aim it whichever angle you need, and it comes with a nut to tighten it on there. So I'll get those both hooked up. I just wanted to give you an example of Nana's wondering what I'm doing. But it's pretty simple. Again, I don't know how well this airline will do sinking, but we're gonna give it a try. Okay, one thing I learned from the Pond Guy is you want to stretch your line out. So I've got it stretched out all the way to get the kinks out. So, you know, it comes coiled up like this. You want to stretch it out. And I did the other one on a sunny day, and that helped out a lot, having a little sunshine to keep it stretched out. This is not weighted airline like the Pond Guys. It comes with these bobbers, so we'll see how that does. The weighted airline sunk to the bottom. We'll see how well this one sinks and what we can do here. But again, I'm about 33 from the pond. I may end up burying some pipe here. I got a bunch of extra pipe from another job. So we'll see. But for now, let's just get it working. I got both of them hooked up. Pump is running. I'm gonna put the sleds on, and then I'm gonna get my wife and kids involved. My assistants are now playing in the yard, so we'll keep on going. All right, the sled's hooked up the same way. You got a male piece, and hose, and your tightener. So you just hook them up and screw it on. I got my line all laid out, so there's no kinks in it. You basically just start at the top, and you shake the line down. And when you got it almost all the way stretched out, you just run your hand down the line, whip it a little bit, kind of like this. You just take the hose and you whip the kinks out, run your hand down it until all the kinks are out. Yep.
Hi!
Got my other assistants here, Naomi and Nana. But you want to get all the kinks out before you take it out in the pond. All right, I'm gonna go see if my waders still work. I got these at a thrift store for $15. I'm gonna try them out. Test this guy. Got them hooked up. I just want to see how they run before we put them in the final location. I'm gonna walk them out in the pond. Oh yeah, we're mucky. A lot of muck. Yep, the pipe floats for sure. Like they hold water.
What holds water?
I'm not getting wet. My feet are dry. All right, I'm gonna turn it on. Oh yeah, baby.
It works all right.
It sure does. Awesome. We'll figure out the weights. We'll get it put in our final position and we'll go from there.
Soon we're gonna put it in a pond and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, all right. All right, so it comes with these weights. So I had weighted airline with the other one, but this not being weighted airline, it says to put these weights on every about 12 feet. And so I'm putting them, it comes with zip ties. You can see I'm zip tying them to the line every about 12 feet. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we're getting ready to take the aerator out to the pond. We have the weights on. I've got a rope tied to it just in case if we need to pull it back up. So here we go. Here, Levi, you hold on to that.
Oh dear.
All right, Levi, hop on.
And then they go to take the thing.
Might need your help feeding us the line, Kelly.
She's gonna feed the line. Take one out. Quite a ways out. putting the aerator in right now.
You know, I didn't think about this. I need a
I started.
All right, I'm going out with the second one here. Tie another rope on it. See where it goes. No, here, give it back to me. All right. Watch your feet, buddy. You're standing on the rope. Watch your feet, buddy. All right, we got two locations. You can see the bobber here and the bobber here. I think I'll probably, eventually move them out further, but I only had 100 feet of line that came with each one. So we're gonna see what that does on a budget. Go ahead and flip it on. Just flip the switch. There you go. Air coming up there. Air coming up there. Now you want to start it running in short increments. We'll do it for about an hour today, 2 hours tomorrow, and you double your time every day until you get it up to 24 hours. And then we're going to put some beneficial bacteria and some pond dye in, and we'll keep you posted on how it goes.